Hello and welcome to the Sunday Preview Rundown. This week we've got not one, but two Age of Sigmar Battletomes. Guess we're trying to get them out now.
Yeah, they take a couple weeks off and then they release two more. And then they're like, oh,
bam.
wow. Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see both of these so close together.
Yeah, but hey, they are polar opposites, right? You've got the all melee and then the all ranged.
Right. At first, when I first saw this cover, I didn't think that it was... So I saw the art for the cover. I thought it was Blood Bowl.
Oh. I can kind of see why, because he is kind of in the a football
In the, like,
pose.
tackly position. But he has an axe, so...
But yeah, when you see the axe, that's when you know it's not Blood Bowl.
Only debatable.
So this is Battletome Blades of Khorne.
Blood for the Blood God.
Get out your cornflakes.
Yep. I'm excited about this one.
Yes, because you do actually play Khorne.
I do.
Age of Sigmar. This is your usual Battletome, but you can also get the more expensive Gamers Edition, which is a smaller paperback book, and the reference cards.
Yep, that's pretty normal.
Spearhead, Fangs of the Blood God. I hope you like dogs.
This is a whole lot of dogs. Dogs and dog lovers.
Yeah, this is dogs and wannabe dogs. I personally am not a fan. The Khorne dogs are probably my least favorite part of Khorne, honestly. I like the warriors and the blood crushers and such. This obviously one of these is the Warcry warband.
Yep. The Hounds of Karanak? No.
Claws of
Karanak. That's what it is.
Yeah. Whereas it's the Karanak is the Hound of Vengeance here, and then there's the unit of the Fleshhounds.
Mm-hmm. It's actually 2 units of Fleshhounds.
Oh, yeah, because they come to 5s? Okay.
Yeah, they're 5s.
So, yeah. I personally don't like this box much because it's all dogs. Oops, all doggos. But,
yeah.
you know, if you...
It's kind of grown on... Sorry, the dogs themselves have kind of grown on me. I didn't like them at first, but after getting them and playing with them, and I kind of like them a little bit. This is going to be very, very fast because... I think the slowest thing here is the claws, and they get, well, at least in regular Sigmar, they get bonus movement when they're near the dogs. So
right.
You're going to be speeding around the board. I don't know how much you're going to survive or damage anything, but we'll see.
Which is, you know, an interesting way to play it. So, And maybe that's why they built it that way. They wanted a spearhead that would be different.
Yeah, it's true.
And then we've got Deathbringer, who's not a named character, but Deathbringer is a class.
Deathbringer is a class.
This is your beat stick melee foot hero.
Oh my god. It's not like Khorne already has 6 of those.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of... I feel that's kind of weird that they would do yet another one. I mean, I know that is very much Khorne's design space.
Yeah.
Because they don't lean as heavy into the cavalry as Slaanesh, but... you know, but then again, we don't know. Maybe he buffs other units around him that would make him worth taking.
Yeah, it kind of says here that he has a damage 3 axe and a health characteristic of 2d6. You roll against their health characteristic, and you can strike their foes stone dead. So it looks like he's just damage.
Yeah, which, you know, can be a thing. The problem is that foot heroes are not particularly good at getting where they want to get, and generally they don't have that much health to survive the Alpha Strike.
Right.
Although we did talk about in this season of Age of Sigmar, there are some ways around that.
That's true, with the new terrain rules and such.
Right. And then, if you were worried about only being able to get the Claws of Karanak in that Spearhead, don't, because they are now available separately.
I'm glad about this, because they used to be only Warcry box, so hopefully it's like, this is going to be a little cheaper without the tokens and cards and stuff.
Yeah, without the cards and tokens, it'll either be $10 cheaper, or it will have gone up to that same amount because GW prices.
That's true.
And then we've also got they're not quite army boxes, but they're not spearheads either. We've got the Goreblade Warband and the Regiment of Renown, the Red Revelation.
So yeah, the Goreblade Warband was like their old start collecting, and it is the only way, as far as I know, to get the Karganath, the whippy guy that I totally remember his name, and the Mighty Lord of Khorne.
So yeah, you've got the Mighty Lord of Khorne, which is the guy right here with the big dog up front, right?
Yeah.
You've got the Blood Secretor, the Blood Stoker, the Blood Stoker Dracula.
Yeah.
The Korgorath is the big guy in the back right.
Yes.
And then 5 Blood Warriors and 5 Blood Reavers. So this is basically their half of the Age of Sigmar launch box. The original Age of Sigmar launch box.
10 years ago?
Yes. No, literally 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's why I think this is actually coming out this time, is because we are currently somewhat celebrating the 10th anniversary of Age of Sigmar.
That's a good point.
So I think this has more to do with that than actually being a Khorne release.
Yeah, I guess. It this is crazy to me that it's like, here's a whole bunch of stuff that you can only get here, this giant box.
Yes, that is a little odd. I have no idea how much of any of it is actually any good.
Yeah. So the Mighty Lord of Khorne did just get the updated thing for the Scourge of Gyran, and he got a little bit better because of that. The Blood Secretor, Blood Secretor. I was right. The one with the banner in the back is pretty good. He gives all of your guys +1 attack board wide for one turn. Everybody else is fine.
Okay. I mean, it's good to see these models have still aged pretty well. In fact, I would argue most of these models have aged better than the Stormcast Eternals models from the same time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I personally feel that is the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see it come out. We'll see what the price is. I have a feeling it's going to be nasty expensive.
Yeah,
especially
probably.
compared to what it used to be.
Yeah, probably.
And then more relevant to the current times, the Red Revelation Regiment of Renown. This is a Regiment of Renown that any Chaos folk can take, or I think any Chaos folk. Basically, this is, just, do you want some Khorne in your other Chaos armies? Here you go.
Yeah, we'll see how this works out. It's just some, like, ablative wounds. I mean, the priest is nice, the Slaughter Priest is nice, but everything else is, like, fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I also love the Regiments of Renown, the Red Revelation. Say that 20 times fast.
Red Revelation 2. That's the open world cowboy game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, the requisite War Skull cards and dice. The dice are nice and readable. They do look a little McDonald's-y, but that's just the curse of Khorne.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they didn't have to be yellow.
No, they could have been more brass. I was about to say, there's a reason you paint Khorne with brass and not gold.
Yeah.
Now flipping both to the other side of the Chaos Order, and also the other side of the how much they want to be in melee pie chart is the Kharadron Overlords. Once again, I was going to say Codex, your Battletome, all along with the more expensive Gamer Edition with the paperback smaller book and the reference cards.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get their new spearhead, Grunstock Trailblazers.
Yeah, I don't know what makes them decide, like, to make an entirely different spearhead or, like, the same one, basically.
So it could be a combination of these are the models we want to sell.
True.
These are the rules for a spearhead we wanted to write, because this does have those engine riggers. Well, yeah, engine riggers are kind of a melee presence.
Yeah, because they have
engine master.
Yeah.
It is an engine as a melee presence, but you have a small boat and also your guns. So maybe they just felt that they could write this spearhead better.
I guess.
It's kind of nice for me because I already own this spearhead, so I just have a new spearhead to play.
Oh, nice.
Because I already own all these guys. I should paint them, but I have not seen their rules yet. I don't think anybody has.
No.
And then we get to the new models. We've only got two in one terrain. But what models they are. And the first new models, the first new non-hero models KO has gotten since their inception.
Yep.
We've got the Null Chemist.
I actually really like his suit design.
Same. I really love the underwater air floaty thing. This is an aesthetic I've always wished KO had.
Yeah.
More into the depth, the deep dive air underwater suit stuff. That is my jam. So I love this model.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet. Also, Null Chemist sounds very cool.
Yes. Aether-powered anti-magic suit. So wizard killing smog. So, KO can't take spells. So this is kind of maybe their anti-spell, which I kind of like. That, like, okay, we can't use magic, so,
Screw your magic.
Right. And then we get the two, the one kit with two different options. The Von Grimm Harpoon Crew that can also be built as the Von Grimm Salvagers. So I like these less.
Yeah, me too. Especially since they're like very light armored compared to everybody, and that's like 50% of their aesthetic is the like fully covered in a suit, and these guys are like backpack and maybe a mask.
Yeah. I want to build them all with helmets. I don't know if that's even an option.
Probably not.
It does say lots of heads to make them look unique. So.
Yeah, well, then we'll see.
Yeah, you can either get these are the Harpoon Crew, which is obviously they have harpoons, or you can build them as we've got guns and cutlasses. I'm going to guess that they're slightly more mobile than their Ethernaut or Arcanaut counterparts, but probably not any better armored.
Yeah.
Probably not any actually better in melee.
We will see.
And then finally, we've got the Flying Porta Potty.
You thought the Portal Potty for...
I was going to say that exact same thing. You thought the Stormcast one looked like a Porta Potty. They were like, no, we gotta raise that bar.
Yeah, we'll show you what a porta potty looks like.
I mean, I'm sorry, but it just looks like a porta potty.
It does. It does. I called it the TARDIS.
I think it also has very big TARDIS vibes, yes.
But it's definitely like put a occupied sign on the little.
If you painted this blue with a white ceiling.
Sorry, Kharadron Overlords players, but
hey, Kharadron Overlords, now you have a terrain tax just like everyone else.
Yay!
Yay! Apparently, it repairs ships, and also
cool.
These little floaty drones have guns.
Yeah, it looks like they have 3 different like weapon options, maybe, which is a little.
It says that each one comes armed with a different weapon. So I wonder if you don't even have the option.
Cool.
And then another regiment of renown. I'm not sure if you can get to the Drekkie Flint model anywhere else.
Oh, really?
Right now. I know he was kind of a limited time Black Library model. I'm not sure if he is still available solo on the website or not.
I'll look him up before I post this.
But this is him and his privateers, so it's him, a group of Arcanauts, and his ship, the Ailsling, which does have rules, by the way. Has separate rules for playing him. Friend of the show, Kevin, actually has one painted as the Ailsling already.
This is very interesting that you can get this super big boat in. Again, we'll see what factions it's available for, but usable in all order armies. Dang.
That's
kind of cool.
Regiments of Renown are usually usable in all of their.
Sometimes they skip some, but this one just says flat out all order.
Yeah. Now the downside, I guess, this is if you do you want to add a boat to any of your armies?
Right.
But the Arcanauts are basically just, useless blade of wounds. They're not very good outside of their own faction.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. They usually get some bonus rules. Maybe they'll get something cool.
This is very true. And Drekkie himself is kind of an anti-monster guy.
Yeah. The monster hunters.
And once again, the requisite World Score cards and dice.
The dice are significantly harder to read than the other ones.
Yeah. So is that the 6 or the 1? I want to see the. That's usually the 6, right?
That's usually the 6. The symbol's the 6.
Yeah, those are not as easy to read. So, but I would like to see the pips because it might be better on the pips.
That's true. Could just be that symbol.
And then you thought we were done. No, yet more releases. We're just throwing them out there.
Oh, yeah.
Got some old made-to-order terrain.
The original Sylvaneth Wildwoods, first of all.
Yeah, well, actually, I believe they predate that, don't they?
Yeah. I actually don't know.
The Citadel Wood, I believe, is actually from Old World. I mean, like Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah. Because I know they changed it to be the Citadel Wood when they made the new terrain features for them, but that might have been before that. Oh, I mean, I wasn't playing back then, so I don't know.
I looked it up. Yeah, those are from Warhammer, Old Warhammer.
Wow, that's awesome.
Citadel Wood predates even the Sylvaneth. I believe it was then used as the Sylvaneth's original Wildwoods, and then that got replaced by the actual Wildwood kit that we have now, and they've been tinkering with it ever since. I actually have this kit.
I actually do too.
I do not have the leaves on mine, though.
I do have leaves on mine. I got mine secondhand, but I do have the leaves on mine.
So do I. Mine did not come with the leaves.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't put the leaves on there anyway. They don't look great.
They're very flat.
Yes.
That's not how trees work.
And they don't stick well to the top of the platforms. And then you have, we're just going to cover all these at once. You've got the Storm Vault, the Hall of the Star Throne, and the Sigmarite Dais. Basically all your Sigmar-y temple terrain.
Yeah.
These are big. These are really big.
Yes, I have seen these in real life. They are huge.
They don't make great terrain for any of the skirmish games because they don't block line of sight much, but they make decent full game terrain because you can place things on them. That platform's big enough for a bloodthirster.
Yeah. They are
party
massive.
out on. Mm-hmm. So it's not as bad as other terrain. And then you've got the Penumbral Storm Vault, which is just the Enduring Storm Vault, but slightly different.
Yeah, they love mixing and matching these.
Yeah. The Shattered Temple, which is just the smallest version of all of these, which is basically just the same as the Hollowed Storm Throne. Again, slightly different without the throne. And then the Penumbral Engine.
Yes, which in my opinion is the coolest of all these.
It is, but unfortunately, the Penumbral Engine comes from that period of early Age of Sigmar terrain where it is a bear to put together correctly.
It looks like a bear to put together.
Just the plastic's not super great. It's not as bad as the Ophidian Archway, which is the true worst one they've ever produced. But it doesn't go together super well. Lore thing, these were originally Enlightenment engines given by Teclis. and to make like basically to uplift other species.
Okay.
One of them is how we got the super smart wolf currently leading Gloomspite Gets.
Interesting. Didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's why he's as smart as he is. His den was above an enlightenment engine, and he just got smarter and smarter over time.
That's cool.
Sigmar took them and changed them into things that could hide things, which made Teclis super mad. But Teclis also apparently didn't know that it, made angry wolves intelligent. So I don't think either of them are real winners here.
That's fair.
Cool terrain piece, absolutely pain in the butt to put together.
Keep it in mind before you buy it.
Columba voice. Oh, just one more thing. Kamandora's blades. I don't like these.
Yeah, they're like the most generic Khorne barbarians I've ever seen. Like, even the little hound back here I don't really like.
And they've all got the face of, what's her name? Melina from Mortal Kombat?
Sure.
Yeah, the big spike face lady. I don't know. I don't play Mortal Kombat.
Me either.
I also don't play Khorne or Underworlds anymore.
I do play Khorne, and I don't really like the look of these. I mean,
yeah. They tried to make them special with their faces being all weird and messed up because they're scavengers who follow the main Khorne armies and just
I can't really
scavenge
tell
stuff.
from here. Like, it
No,
looks
if you go to the main article, you can see their faces are all. They have extra wide grins.
okay, so they're all the Joker
Sure.
asking how he got the scars.
Never open a bag of chips with a chainsaw. Right. Old internet movie reference. And then another rivals deck to go with it.
Raging Slayers.
Slayer.
I was about to do that too.
A bunch of Black Library stuff, including La Chute d'Acadia, which is where you throw all the trash in your Canadian apartment.
La Chute d'Acadia.
And then Warhammer coverage for this coming week is going to be mostly Horus Heresy stuff. And also, most importantly, on Friday, there is the big, huge summer preview,
Big summer preview.
which we will talk about.
We will talk about. They've only really hinted. They haven't even told us what games they're talking about, except for Sigmar, I think.
Correct.
They said there's a half a dozen games, but
Yes.
didn't say the games. And hats, obviously.
So the big one is we've heard rumblings of a brand new army of the Mortal Realms. It's Chaos Dwarves. They have stated, it's all big hat jokes. It's whatever iteration of Chaos Dwarves the Mortal Realms is going to have.
Yes.
They probably won't be called that. Let's take our bets on this one. I'm guessing they have something Hashut in their name.
That would make sense. It's I was gonna say it's a copyrightable thing, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that too.
I was gonna say Horns of Hashut, but that's already a thing.
It does say half a dozen games, including plenty from the Grim Darkness of the Far Future. So
Okay.
we're also going to get some 40k stuff, whether that's... I'm betting we'll also see whatever's next up for Kill Team, because we haven't yet.
That's true. We got that box and we haven't seen anything since.
Yeah, we'll see what's up for Age of Sigmar, obviously. Maybe this is where we'll see more models for New Necromunda. I don't actually know. Obviously, I don't know.
I mean, they did put out the article that's gonna have most of that stuff, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, I mean, but it could be more. Ooh.
It's true.
All right, well, that is it for us this Sunday. Dang it, I keep saying that. Sunday. Long one today, obviously. Let us know below if you are Team Dwarf or Team Khorne. You have to pick one. You may not pick one.
Yeah. Are you Dwarf or are you Khorne? You must pick one. There is no choice.
Are you Team Dwarf Ale or Khorne Flakes?
I mean, I'm Cornflakes all the way. And you have
Yes.
Kharadron Overlords, so that's
Yeah,
easy as that.
I am Team Kharadron Overlords. I will probably get the Null Chemist. I really like that
Yeah.
model.
That's
I
pretty
really
cool.
don't like the Vangrim enough to buy them.
Yeah, they're again. I don't really like their. I don't like their aesthetic. It seems a little weird to me.
Yeah, and then as I said, I already have that new Spearhead, so I will probably just paint up my Spearhead to actually play Spearhead with.
Yeah, and I have the whole dog Spearhead except for the Claws of Karnak, which I can get separate here. So I'm gonna buy that. See how it plays.
Yeah, oh god, it's probably going to be a nightmare if I play Kharadron into that, because it's like, I want to stay at range, and you're like, zoom.
Yeah, move 14 inches, run and charge. I don't know what it's gonna do.
And you're in melee.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us know below what you're excited for, if anything. We will see you next preview show. Will actually be not the Sunday preview, but the big summer preview. We'll give you our report and reactions on that one, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye bye.